Ah, you're here. It's a great pleasure to meet one of the Republic's finest. I read the report about your handling of Nayland Raylock on Tython. Extraordinary work for a young Jedi.
You flatter me, sir. Please continue.
If only I weren't here on business. I represent Venara Kale, Senator of Coruscant. She not only speaks for our capital world in the Galactic Senate, but oversees this planet's government. Senator Kale leads the effort to rebuild what was destroyed during the Sith Empire's invasion. Healing those old wounds has been slow and painful.
Get on with it already.
This world faces many a crisis. A shattered infrastructure, a booming refugee population, whole sectors descending into anarchy. All of these hinder the rebuilding. Senator Kale believes you're specially qualified to deal with a dangerous and urgent threat. She'd appreciate the favor of a meeting. Immediately.
I don't have time to meet with politicians.
You misunderstand. This matter is urgent. Lives are at stake. Senator Kale is the greatest leader we've had in decades. She'll not only rebuild this world, but the rest of the Republic with it. Speak to Minister Immo at the Senate Tower. Tell him you're expected. Good luck, and welcome to Coruscant.
Perpemerati Hivo, Semper Finst June, Umesan, Dumul Ganyor Nord.
Thank you for coming on short notice. I'm Senator Venara Kale. Forgive my abruptness, but time is a luxury I don't possess. As you may have heard, Coruscant is overwhelmed with refugees fleeing Imperial tyranny. Many have been here since the war. The refugees took over the old Galactic market sector, huddling in shops and warehouses that were abandoned during the sacking of Coruscant. They refused to leave.
They should be thankful. If this were the Empire, they'd be slaves, or worse.
I fear their current situation is little better. As so often happens when fear and poverty dominate, a criminal element has risen to take advantage of the situation. The Migrant Merchants Guild began as a political advocacy group for refugees. Over the years, it transformed into a ruthless and murderous criminal syndicate.
Why haven't you forced all the refugees out? Once they're gone, the gang goes with them.
Past attempts to forcibly relocate refugees ended poorly. The criminals helped the people resist and came away looking like heroes. The Migrant Merchants Guild has grown increasingly hostile and violent. Their criminal enforcers have acquired military-grade weaponry. Earlier today, their thugs took to the streets. They attacked our security personnel, set fires, began rioting. We're facing an armed insurrection.
A battalion or two of the Republic's finest will solve that problem.
A full-scale military response is out of the question. The collateral damage would be more than we can bear. For generations, the old Galactic market was Coruscant's central trade hub. Its importance isn't merely economic. It's a symbol of the Republic's freedom. The comm channels are jammed. We've lost contact with our security forces. I need your help ending this crisis. The criminals must not win.
If the situation's as bad as you say, your people didn't survive.
There's still hope. If my security forces were dead, those gangsters couldn't resist letting me know. Do whatever you must to save innocent lives from that criminal filth. Find my security chief, Captain Winborn. He'll help. Good luck.
Cut power to the whole blasted planet if you have to. We can't let those crazies take over the network.
Captain Winborn? Senator Kale said you need backup. What's the situation?
We're getting cut to pieces down here. We're not trained to fight an army of killers. These gangsters are smart, organized, clearly trained off-world. They'll kill thousands. Might even destroy the Senate Tower.
Look on the bright side. Politicians are easy to replace.
Tell that to the people flying speeders out there. They'll die first. The gangsters brought slicers to access every network node in the sector. They're trying to take over the automated speeder flight paths. They'll cause thousands of mid-air collisions. It'll rain debris on the Senate Tower like a meteor storm. No telling how many will die.
to hand it to the bad guys. They know how to put on a show.
You're here to help us, right? The gangsters have armed patrols guarding the network access points. We need to push them back and manually lock down the terminals. Get enough terminals, and we might just pull this off. My men will back you up. Good luck in there. My men can't believe you took on all those gangsters and lived. You're a blasted hero, you know that? With the network terminals locked down, the speeder traffic is secure. Now, all that's left is pushing out those gangsters for good.
There was some kind of encrypted message on the network. It looks like a recording.
Let me see that. It's an old Migrant Merchants Guild code. I think I can decrypt it. Here we go.
You accepted our friendship, Senator Kale, and credits. It's time you paid us back. All we want are the housing projects you promised our people now.
Your people will have to wait their turn like everyone else. I owe you nothing. If you continue pushing me, I'll destroy you all.
Should have known Senator Kale was too good to be true. She's even a bigger crook than I thought.
Doesn't make sense. There's gotta be an explanation.
Your extortion attempt has failed. My people are pushing back your little army as we speak. It's over.
Nobody breaks a deal with us, Senator. We'll have what we want, one way or another.
This is way above my pay grade. I'm not destroying the reputation of Coruscant's most popular politician. Take the recording. I don't want it.
What makes you think I want the blasted thing? Keep the recording or throw it away.
Somebody should take it back to her. Give her a chance to explain. There's gotta be a reason for this. Senator Kale has done great things for Coruscant. She's a good woman. Give her a chance. My men and I will stay down here. You should go back to the Senate Tower.
That will be all, Minister. Dismissed. Captain Winborn contacted me. You thwarted an attack that would have killed thousands. You have my gratitude. Unfortunately, you also have a holo recording I would like destroyed. Its contents will only cause harm.
How much is your reputation worth to you?
Despite what you must think, I'm not wealthy. Everything I've earned has been invested in Coruscant. My opponent in the elections was a vile man. Lazy, stupid, and corrupt. He wasn't interested in building, only taking. I had to win. But I didn't possess as much wealth as he did. When those gangsters approached me, I accepted their donation, and I'd do it again.
There's nothing I wouldn't do to stop my enemies. Sometimes you have to break the rules.
I regret nothing, but I've worked hard to atone for my compromises. I stole from those criminals to rebuild Coruscant for its people. Set things right. I'll bring the Migrant Merchants Guild to justice. You hold the power to ensure my success. Let me finish healing this world. Please, destroy that recording.
You're all clear, Senator.
Thank you. I won't forget what you've done for me. For Coruscant.
I'm not sure if I did the right thing. I'm counting on you to convince me.
I swore to uphold the people's faith when I was elected. That hasn't changed. It won't. I'll see to it you're properly recognized for your heroism in the old Galactic market. Farewell.
Honorable Jedi, a moment, please. I greet you on behalf of the great and noble Senator Dolly Burbark. The Senator sent me as his representative, though he'd prefer to be here himself. He loves to walk among his people.
Is there a point to all of this?
Today, the Senator sent me to find brave and loyal citizens to help with a security crisis. It involves his work to restore the Republic to glory by re-establishing our technological superiority.
That's all very nice, but what's the crisis?
I was just getting to that. Recently, the Senator arranged to acquire a shipment of computer chips, advanced hardware that could create whole new industries for the Republic. Unfortunately, the shipment was hijacked by the Migrant Merchants Guild. Now, Republic security is afraid to take on the Guild's thugs.
The officers at Republic Security sound pretty pathetic.
Someone around here needs to take a stand against the Migrant Merchants Guild. The Senator wants me to find that someone. Recovering the shipment of chips from the Guild would be a great service to Senator Bark and the Republic.
A child could do this.
I can tell you're a woman who means what she says. I'm glad I found you. To find out where the Guild has hidden the Senator's shipment, you'll have to speak with Security Captain Denel Zahn. He ran the investigation. Then return the shipment to Senator Bark's office in the Senate Tower. I'm sure he'll want to thank you personally.
In accordance with Security Force Regulation 1195, conversations with non-security personnel are to be kept to a minimum. Let's make this quick. I'm Captain Denel Zahn. Senator Bark's page ordered me to give you information regarding the Senator's stolen goods.
It's best to just get on with it.
We'll see. Under Security Appropriations Policy B-71, I'm allowed to share classified information, if you're working for us. Did the Senator's crony tell you where the shipment came from, or what these computer chips are for?
It's a job. Nothing more.
All right, I get it. You should still know the truth, though. The chips are from planet Ryloth. They're designed to operate remote control slave collars. Under Republic Law 4412, Rylothian slave collars and the chips used to make them are illegal in Republic space, even for senators.
What do you think I can do about it?
Put on one of those slave collars and let me shock you a few times. You'll care. Our immediate problem is that these slave collar chips are spread around the Migrant Merchants Guild headquarters. First priority is get the shipment together again. After that, bring the chips back to me and I'll make sure they're destroyed.
How does this benefit me?
I can offer you the standard rate. The Senator's probably offering more, but it'll be dirty money. Find the chips and get out of the Guild warehouse. Once you've got everything, I suggest you let us deal with the shipment, not the Senator. Look what the Wampa dragged in. I was beginning to wonder if I'd see you again. Did you get the shipment of slave collar chips?
I'm afraid I don't have anything for you, Captain.
Well, get the chips as soon as you can. We don't want the Guild to sell them out from under us.
Come in. I'm Senator Bark. Hiram has told me he found someone to aid in our cause. I presume that brave citizen is you. Tell me, did you recover my shipment from the Migrant Merchants Guild? Those chips are very valuable.
Captain Denel Zahn told me about the chips.
I assure you, my intentions serve the good of the Republic, regardless of what the Captain may have told you. Laws regulating slavery are holding the Republic back. These chips, innovative, labor-saving, and simple to use, can help demonstrate why it's time for a change.
People aren't going to embrace slavery just because new tech makes it easier.
All too true. This is only the first step of many. Slavery was once an accepted practice in the Republic. It continues with great effectiveness in many Outer Rim worlds. The Sith Empire makes extensive use of slave labor, which is one of many factors that gives the Empire a military and economic advantage.
That sounds completely right to me.
I'm glad you have the intelligence to grasp this notion. We can only hope that others will eventually come around. I'm sure Hiram has mentioned generous compensation for your services, in addition to the privilege of serving the Republic. If you will hand over my shipment now, we can talk about your reward.
The chips are all yours, Senator.
Thank you. Please take this in exchange for your services. Now, if you will excuse me, I have quite a lot of work to do, but I'm proud to have worked with such a patriot.
I'm desperate, Mal.
I wish I could help, Nick. I really do, but I can't spare the manpower.
Is this what the Republic has been reduced to? Indifference to the suffering of aliens?
The Republic isn't fond of non-human species.
You're very right, but at least you're in a position to do something about it. For us, there is no justice. We are ruled over by gangsters who call themselves the Migrant Merchants Guild, while Republic security...
Nick, none of you should be living here. We can't guarantee your safety. You know that.
Our homes were buried under rubble during the war. Not our fault the businessmen here are all crooks.
Is everyone living here so sensitive, or is it just you?
I'm sorry if my pain causes you discomfort, but the situation is intolerable. The Republic considers us squatters and wants us out. The Migrant Merchants Guild claims to protect us, but all they do is exploit us. Now the Guild has kidnapped my mate Rhea and put her to work as an entertainer. Rhea, forced to dance for the pleasure of scoundrels.
You lost your mate. Big deal. Get another one.
This is not some droid I speak of. This is my beautiful partner. There's no telling what humiliations and depravities Rhea's been forced to endure. My beloved is worth a great deal to me. Bring her back and I'll reward you handsomely.
All right, I'll do it. I always was a sucker for people in love.
Thank the ancestors. I cannot express what this means to me. Rhea is being held with the other dancers in the guild headquarters. She's a beautiful Nautilin with lovely green head tresses. I'm sure you'll know her.
Totanua Vatikuna. Etuta.
I'm here to see a friend of mine. Rhea Delarue?
Kukutichoski nawi kuchusi yomata chi popota.
Thank you for considering Hanera's dance troupe for your entertainment needs. How may I please you this day?
What does someone like you see in a loser like Nick?
Oh, please don't tell me he sent you. Should have known he'd try something like this. I'm afraid you've wasted your time. I'm not here against my will.
I need more. What are we talking about here?
I'm sorry, I should have told Nick the truth. I was just hoping to spare his feelings. Life with him was miserable. Not only were we barely scraping by, but I was fed up. His jealousy was driving me crazy. He didn't want me talking to anyone or going out. Life here is... it's better.
Why does none of this surprise me?
Nick and I left the homeworld together. His devotion was flattering. But I grew to realize the difference between love and obsession. Could you please tell Nick I was shipped off Coruscant? If he thinks I'm gone, he might move on.
You'll go back to Nick, one way or another.
You'd really make me, wouldn't you? You should be an enforcer for the guild. I'll go back to him. Let me get my things. I'm going.
There you are. Rhea is back home. Thank the ancestors. As for any unpleasantness, Rhea's clearly confused and has been unduly influenced by the guild.
You'd better keep a closer eye on her.
I intend to send Rhea back to my family on the homeworld. Coruscant is not safe for someone so beautiful and easily confused. I hope that this will help express my deepest gratitude. I am forever in your debt.
Forever's a long time. But I guess it's a big debt.
I hope Coruscant treats you better than it's treated us. So long.
It's an honor, Master Jedi. I apologize in advance if I throw up on you. Officer Anstis. Nice to... ouch. Meet you. Apparently I've got enemies back at HQ. Got the unenviable task of arresting Gambo, Black Sun Enforcer with a string of murders to his name. I've gone inside the dealer's den half a dozen times to confront him, and he's beaten me within a centimeter of my life each time.
That's of little concern to me.
Gambo's vicious, and he's been terrorizing the sector for months. As long as he's at large, the public's not safe. I'd call for backup, but frankly, Gambo could tear through that whole cantina if he had a mind to. He needs to be talked down or knocked out if I'm gonna arrest him. I'm no match, but you might have a shot.
Sounds dangerous. I'll take care of it.
No one sees Gambo without going through Zuki, his lookout. If you're lucky, Gambo might give you a few words before he starts swinging. Use them wisely.
I need to talk to Gambo.
Tula musta, wo granitampio, tu pushiwompa. Gilis ka chanagawa ni chika kospa ini kokate.
The choice is simple. Do it or die.
Ni ompi put malia pedwana niop ni bobo chek chupa goma. Tong mi cha Kolkata maji, ta us azalas ulval.
Ni kakusha topo, mi chuba!
You've beaten enough people, Gambo. You're coming with me.
Yokoto crispa okabi no bata. Subalangaku, Chinahagwa Bantagu!
Tula musta, wo granitampio, tu pushiwompa.
Punchimo! Ubanchonu li pais tipotoga!
Piska ku, palia pitie, potenia go.
Don't know what you said, but I almost died of shock when Gambo turned himself in. Command might grumble about excessive force, but it's not my fault he picked a fight with someone he couldn't beat. I should call a medic before I pass out. Thanks for the help.
Nayanam Ramkam, Kala Amkam Mani Mani, Livik Bak.
I don't get involved in politics. What do you think I can do about it? I brought what you asked.
Umnuk inumemnu, Amka Kammem, Perolak Palak.
What do you know, a Jedi? Hardly the usual clientele. Agent Yorkson, SIS. Never mind the outfit, I'm undercover. I need help. We've been moving our people into the Finnac shipping company for months. We want to stop contraband weapons shipments. Now Black Sun started hijacking Finnac's freighters, killing the crew and grabbing the cargo. If I send in SIS, our cover is blown. We start all over.
Is there a point to all of this?
I can offer you a hefty payment if you help us flush out the hijackers and find the freight.
You need me to bring back the cargo?
Just let me know where they're taking the freight. I'll send my team. Try checking around the docks. Black Sun's got to have a loader programmed to offload the cargo somewhere secure. I heard you sent the Black Suns packing. Have you tracked down where they took the cargo yet?
I have what you asked for.
I'll send a security cleaning crew down there immediately. Then we can try to patch up this operation.
Master Jedi, come look. It's the Senate Tower. I was raised there. My father was an admiral, and my mother was a senator. But they were both killed during the war.
That's a little personal, wouldn't you agree?
I'm sorry. My name is Spiracris Zerum. I used to be military, then a diplomat, but not anymore. Now I represent a group of loyal citizens, willing to go to any length to protect the true Republic from its enemies.
What does this have to do with me?
A disaster is unfolding, and we need help to stop it. Dangerous radicals are about to make a massive power play in the Senate. Senator Glirius Parvel is gathering support to break ties with the Jedi and establish an alliance with the Sith Empire.
I don't understand the problem here.
I hope you're kidding. If the Senator gets his way, it would mean the end of everything the Republic stands for. My colleagues discovered a way to expose Parvel's plan to the public, turn the political tide against this insanity. But our one-shot's about to pass us by. Parvel's put us all on Senate's security watch list. We can't even get near the tower.
You've got a real problem, then.
Listen, I know this sounds desperate, but we are desperate. You could save the day. A diplomatic parcel is being delivered to Senator Parvel's office. All you'd have to do is steal the parcel and smuggle it out to me. Will you do it?
I want no part of this.
I beg you to reconsider. You know the Senator must be stopped. We can reward you for your help. I don't know if that changes anything.
That's all I needed to hear.
This means so much to us. And to the true Republic. A courier droid is delivering the documents to Senator Parvel. Use this scrambler box, and it'll hand the parcel to you. Just intercept it before it reaches his office. I'll be waiting here.
Stop right there! I see what you're doing! How dare you accost the Senator's courier droid? Stealing documents, what's the matter with you? This is the heart of the Republic, the greatest bastion of democracy in the galaxy.
If you want to live, you'd best keep moving.
You think you can bully me into disregarding my beliefs? I'm not going anywhere. I know you people and your drivel about protecting the true Republic. However unpopular Senator Parvel's ideas might be, the principles of the Republic give him the freedom to express those ideas.
Jedi stand for peace, not freedom.
Then you should recognize that the Senator's plan is the best pathway to peace for the Republic. But the real culprits here are the paranoid fanatics you've gotten yourself tangled up with.
Senator Parvel is the real culprit.
I'll say it one more time. Senator Parvel has every right to exercise his political ideas. It would be criminal to steal his parcel. Look, it's not too late for you to turn around and do the right thing. I could even forget I saw you. I have this parcel of outdated agricultural revenue documents. Give me the Senator's parcel and take these to your friends instead.
You're not touching this parcel. I'm going to expose you.
You're making a mistake, I assure you. Senator Parvel is committed to his principles, and I am too. Now, more than ever. You may slow us down, but we will see his plans become reality.
I was beginning to worry Senate security was causing you trouble. How did it go? Did you get Parville's documents?
It wasn't easy, but I got them.
I'm glad you pulled it off. You deserve a medal for this, you know. Here, you take your price, and I'll take the parcel. Rest easy knowing Senator Parville's motion will never pass.
I'm done with you and your cause.
Whether you're proud of it or not, you are a hero of the true Republic.
Wabarana? Kokotochuska no iko chusa, yumata chipotata. Jeska koliraka kanchanga, bomba kumchinka.
Sorry to disappoint you.
Yapana kuka chakichwa, jotake kwanga, choska. Ngolichi watawumpa, mulira watawumpa. Nera disa slemo crispa, tokanki kon kikopa.
What can I do to help?
Moro jakunto, tubatulya musta, mo grande tempo dumuki tonka. Inaliska chenanga wachit kospa, ini kontinga.
I'm here to pick up the recordings you have for Deuce Everton.
You want to spray paint that on the walls or anything? Little discretion here. Tell Dooch it's just what he asked for. Enough for the Republic to make arrests. Black Sun, the real stuff. Hope they can make it stick. This is Coruscant. You shouldn't have to be afraid for your life just because you get off the wrong elevator.
Loback says the recordings in here should be enough to make arrests.
Fui baniaka twipi, tabo katonka, wana waka. Adwana ubikili watapunka, toka potoka lurda. Wana otaka joka hata pawa, tabamba ulya.
Well, look at this. A Jedi. This is something special. Feel like I should have polished my boots. I'm Captain Theraguin. Last officer on the job here since the patrol stopped. Welcome to Black Sun territory.
I know where I am. I can handle myself.
Fair enough. You know how bad Black Sun's gotten then. The gang has complete control. The locals only venture out of their apartments when they have to scrounge for supplies. Now with no security forces, what future do they have? And Black Sun has a new game. Call it Boom.
I enjoy a good game now and then.
Not like this, you don't. I don't think. Black Sun steals Republic supply crates, takes the supplies out, then rigs the crates with explosives. Then they set the trapped crates in the street, make bets on how long before some fool tries to open them.
Some people need to learn a hard lesson about stealing public property.
I hope you're kidding. I tried to defuse the crates myself. The mechanics are simple, but Black Sun's everywhere. Nearly killed me last time.
I take it you're seeking my services.
You got the idea. Saw you coming and thought, maybe we can save a few lives. Now, Black Sun's explosives are pretty simple. I can show you what to do. Anything you can do, I'll be more than grateful. But be damn careful. Haven't heard an explosion in a good while. Guess that means you defuse those crates.
Just don't ask me to defuse any more.
I won't. You've done your part. Now, I'm no rich senator, but let me give you a little something for taking care of this. Recognition.
I would think you would be more appreciative.
I wish I had more to give. I guess saving lives doesn't pay like it used to. You probably have other business, so I won't keep you. Watch your back out there.
Well, a Jedi. You don't stand out from all the lowlifes down here at all, do you? I'm Phalaris. I think you and I should have a private chat.
This best be important.
Don't worry, it will only take a second. There's a rumor going around that Black Sun's about to clean house. Snitches, rival gang leaders, they're all gonna be dead meat. There's a list of these unfortunate individuals sitting on their computers. I need those names.
How did you learn of this?
Anonymous sources, who need to stay that way. I can slice into Black Sun's computers and get the hit list, but they'll be able to trace me. So while I'm slicing in, I need someone to break into the Black Sun hideout and shut down their tracing equipment. Think you can do that?
I won't let you down.
Time to make this happen. All right, go! Go! Well, since I haven't been visited by any large, angry Black Sun thugs, I take it you got everything taken care of?
It was no challenge.
All right, that's great news. What a relief. Here, something for your trouble. I can't thank you enough for your help. You know, it's funny. There are people who would pay a frigate load of credits for this list.
I sense possibilities here.
That's the spirit. I say we seize this opportunity while we can.
Let's sell that list for everything it's worth.
All right. I know a guy, Nizkif. He's an information broker. Take the list to Nizkif, and I'm sure he'll give us a fortune for it.
Nizkif had better pay as well as you say.
Trust me, you'll be very satisfied. Nizkif hangs out at the dealer's den, a cantina in the old Galactic market. I'll let him know you're coming. Nizkif will forward my share when it's done. So this is where we part ways. Pleasure doing business with you.
Seche ben textu raso, zo kisal. Ege fat iol, zero esu garzo.
My compensation best be worth all this effort.
Alfaj nepe sit ete biaban kovzete. Estabo lab megmindig uge oze gisazos. Ilin don't hatra vele es le utkos.
I'm sure you'll find a lot of interested buyers.
Esvarni az ezred, Maringo humbaleba. Latlan felik gegob es elenga agiob.
Jedi, I haven't seen one of you guys in ages. Not that I'm surprised, this place is a mess. I used to be proud to say Lieutenant Dorn, Coruscant Security Forces. These days, it's just a job. Doesn't even pay the bills.
If you don't like the job, just quit.
I can't, this is my family's only income. Now some stupid holodisk was stolen, and the commander wants me to deal with it. I don't have the manpower to recover stolen intelligence. I can't just pull a commando unit out of my helmet, can I?
That's a little personal, wouldn't you agree?
Look, I'm telling you this because you look like you could actually help me. Here's the deal. You probably don't know them, but there's these weird, secret passages running all over the planet. The funny thing is, we didn't even know about these passages until the schematics were stolen off an old databank.
Apparently, you guys didn't need the schematics anyway.
Yeah, but now the commanders realize they exist. He wants to make use of them. Figures, don't it? But the schematics weren't taken by some gutter thief. They were taken by the blasted Justicars. Crazy vigilantes. The Justicars are armed to the teeth. Most of my security officers just flat out refuse to tangle with them.
If your people won't do the job, why should I?
My team has some good men, but the Justicars are beyond any of us. Simple as that. There's another detail. We don't know where the Justicars took the stolen schematics. An agent from the Strategic Information Service was assigned to track the thieves, but she hasn't reported back in.
Wow. There's useless, then there's you people.
Ah, she's probably fine. You know how flaky intelligence types can be. Her name is Feeler Dan. little old and a little batty, if you ask me. Feeler's last known location was in Justicar territory. If she's done her job, she should know where to find those schematics.
If this is a waste of my time, I'll make you suffer for it.
Now keep in mind, worthless as they may be, we're under strict orders to make sure these schematics aren't leaked to anyone. So after you find old Lady Feeler and recover the schematics, you make sure to bring them directly back to me. That's critical.
What do you want? I'm just an old woman minding her own business. Haven't done nothing to no one.
Aren't you a little old for this kind of work?
If that's what you think, that's what everyone else will think, too. What kind of backup are you, anyway? Republic Security needs to get its act together. Downright insulting this has taken so long.
I'm only here because the guys from Republic Security were too scared.
Typical. They're worse than worthless. Look, I tracked the data thieves down here, and I'm positive the Justicars took the schematics to their base. Probably to their main computer. You do realize, though, that once you take the schematics back, they'll just gather dust in some security storeroom.
As long as this is worth my while.
Well, I guess your loyalty isn't set in steel, then. Hear me out on this. My daughter runs a relief group called Undercity Assistance. They bring food and supplies to the poor in the lower levels. These schematics would help them avoid the gangs down here.
The schematics belong to Republic Security.
And they'll get them. After a little bit of sharing. Just bring the holodisk back to me after you get it, and I'll make a copy for my daughter.
I want no part of this.
If you want them to go to waste, then fine. Go ahead and give them to Lieutenant whatever his name is. You have all the information I can give. Go pay a visit to the Justicars, and if you want that data put to good use, I'll be here. Well, now look here. The hotshot's back after busting into the Justicar's base. Did you find the holodisk yet? Can I make a copy for my daughter?
I don't have anything for you.
I'm not getting any younger. Bring those schematics to me before you finish with security, and we can help a lot of people.
You've been gone a while. I'm even working overtime. My commander's calling every 5 minutes, bugging me about those schematics. You get them from the Justicars?
I believe this is what you wanted.
Finally. Here's what I can pay you, plus a little extra for hazard duty. And can we keep this quiet? Hiring you to get this back makes the rest of us look bad.
If you can't do your job, that's your fault, not mine.
Don't say that. Morale around here is bad enough as it is. Look, I appreciate your assistance with the schematics, but you should move on now.
Excuse me, Master Jedi? No, don't look at me. Just look casual. Act like you're not talking to anyone. My name's Jafke. I'm with Republic Security. Is the street clear? Any Justicar patrols?
Have you lost your mind?
What? No, that's not it at all. I'm just trying to warn you is all. I already tangled with the Justicars. Trust me, you don't want to underestimate these guys.
If you survived, the Justicars can't be that tough.
I'm only alive because I ran. Hard. Republic Security was actually excited about the Justicars at first. A bunch of ex-military guys forming a militia to take back the streets.
I'm not interested in a history lesson.
The Justicars aren't the allies we'd hoped for. In fact, they shoot Republic forces on sight. We've tried to run surveillance on their activities, but their signal jammers block every attempt. I thought disrupting the jammers would be easy, but the Justicar patrols are everywhere.
That's a shame, isn't it?
I really hate to let everyone down like this. They were counting on me. You definitely look like you could handle the job. Better than I could, anyway. I built the devices to disrupt the Justicar's jammers. They just need to be installed. Can you do that for me?
I suppose I can do that much.
Thank you so much. Here, take the devices. They need to be planted at several points around the district. That's the tricky part. Justicar patrols are everywhere. Once you've planted the devices, make your way back. Good luck, and thanks. You're back! Thank goodness. Did you get all the devices in place?
The mission that was too hard for you is all taken care of.
I'm just glad it's done. What a relief. Alright, let's see if these things work. They're booting up now. Synchronizing, and... It's working! The frequencies are all clearing, one by one. This is fantastic.
I believe we still need to resolve the small matter of compensation.
Oh, right. Sorry. Here. I could never reward you enough for what you've done. I'll notify headquarters that the jammers are down. Thanks again for your help. This mission would have been a complete failure without you.
Excuse me, you don't look like a Justicar. I hope. The Justicars say they're protecting us from the Black Sun, that they're better than the gangs, but they're not. I hate them. You're really not one, right? I don't want to get in trouble, like Brayden did.
I'm not going to help you find your dolly or your puppy or whatever you're whining about.
Brayden's my brother. He's only 15, but the Justicars say he looks old enough to do a man's work. They say they indentured him because he broke one of their stupid curfew laws. So they lock him up all day and make him shoot the Black Sun all night. He's going to die!
Who exactly has your brother?
They're, I don't know, cops or soldiers or something. But they act like just another gang. Please help me. To get to Brayden, you'll need some special belt they all wear. It's the only way to get past the security field where Brayden is. Please, please bring him back to me.
Your sister sent me. You're free.
Rennie? Oh, but she's a little girl. How could she... And why? Oh, now they're gonna kill me. Quick, can you put that back? Get it working again or something?
A little gratitude wouldn't kill you.
I can't escape. As long as the Justicars have me in their records as a curfew breaker, they'll just hunt me down again. And if they get me for going AWOL, they'll use torture. Unless... Look, if you really want to help, go into their computers and delete my file. I'll hide somewhere. When things die down, I'll find Rennie again.
Your brother is free. He says he will find you as soon as it's safe.
Really? The Justicars were saying he'd been killed. But he's alive? Really? Thank you, thank you. You're my second best friend in the whole world.
Oh man, a Jedi in the flesh? Perfect. This is perfect. So my name's Pouse, right? And I'm a journalist. The only journalist down here who isn't afraid to dig up the truth. I'm onto something major with these Justicars. I'm gonna blow the lid on all their tyranny and oppression and show all of Coruscant what they really are.
I try not to argue with lunatics. If you say you're onto something, that's great.
Hey, if it's crazy to love freedom and hate totalitarian thugs like the Justicars, then yeah, I'm plenty crazy. I'm working on a major scoop, a clear-cut case of wrongful arrest, illegal imprisonment, and unjust execution. Proof I need is just out of reach, though. I need a fearless hero to get that evidence. I need you.
I'm not looking to die just yet.
No. You can wipe the floor with these Justicars, trust me. You can go all the way, I just know it. Raquel Lysanis, son of a wealthy family, arrested and executed without trial or explanation. He's the key to everything. The catalyst to the dirty little secret. Nobody's talking about Raquel's death. Not the Justicars, not his family, nobody. So I need the facts, straight from the source, the Justicar Tower. And that's where you come in.
You want me to charge into a highly secure facility to do what, exactly? Look around?
You better believe it, buddy. We're going all the way here, all the way. Interrogation droids, they're the key. Justicars use them all the time, and they record everything they see. Find the droid that recorded Raquel, smash it, and yank the memory core. You can check the core on the Justicar computers to make sure you've got the right one.
I think you need to find someone else to get your evidence, Paus.
But what about freedom? Striking a blow against tyranny and evil. The oppressed masses need you.
It's better than dealing with this guilt trip.
Yeah! You're gonna make this happen, I know it. Alright then, soon as you've got the recording I need, bring it back here and we'll show Coruscant the truth about these Justicars. Good luck, buddy, good luck!
Recording Raquel Lysanis, Adjudication Session 1, Captain Dragon presiding. Master Lysanis, you're accused of criminal activity under Supreme Law 8814, aiding and abetting an enemy of the Protectorate. How do you plead?
How do you think I plead? Not guilty. I don't even know what you're talking about. This is a violation of my rights. Look, my father gives you people a lot of credits. He's not going to be very happy about this.
That is entirely irrelevant. Your plea is now on record. This session is concluded.
You have no intention of even giving me a fair trial, do you? This is oppression, and I promise you, my father...
Recording Raquel Lysanis, Adjudication Session 2, Captain Dragon presiding. Master Lysanis, as you know, your alleged girlfriend, Mistress Daria Felton, failed to corroborate your alibi. Mistress Felton's testimony reports of 6 eyewitnesses, and the blasters found in your residence are sufficient proof of your membership in the Black Sun crime syndicate. Do you have any closing statements?
You know what? I do. You idiots got me this time. But you should know, I've been running operations under your nose for years. I've been working for the Black Sun since I was a kid. You people are pathetic.
Very well, your closing statements have been recorded. This session is concluded.
You're going to lose this war in the end. The Black Sun will rise!
I've been hearing some serious comm chatter, pal. Sounds like you made a mess in the Justicar Tower. Did you find any recordings of Raquel? Don't keep me in suspense.
This recording will reveal to all of Coruscant the truth about the Justicars.
I knew it! We're gonna take these Justicars to the curb! Let's see what you found. This is perfect. This is gonna change the world, baby. The whole galaxy. Once everyone sees the truth about the Justicars, the Republic will squash them like bugs, and freedom will reign. All thanks to you.
This was just one more victory for freedom over tyranny.
Ah, that's a great opening line. You're a natural, baby. I'll see you around.
Master Jedi. Don't see too many of you on Coruscant anymore. Certainly not in Justicar territory. Agent Reed Gandon, Strategic Information Service. Notice anything odd down here? Like how quickly the Justicars took control? Weapons and armor don't just materialize out of thin air. The Justicars have a supplier, and it isn't the Republic. You follow?
Get to the point or get out of my sight.
Whoever's got the weapons runs the show. The SIS needs to know where those supplies are coming from. The Justicars control their own shipping dock, and I'm sure they keep records. I just need someone who can handle an ambush to get them.
I might be able to help you with that.
Get those records to me as soon as you find them. You don't want to get waylaid by the Justicars.
Shipping records from the Justicar docks. This should be everything you need.
Couldn't have done it better myself. These records prove that Justicars are getting supplies from off-world. I'll transmit these to headquarters, let them chew on it a while. You've got my thanks.
Jedi, thank you for coming over. I'm Faz Burba, scientist notary of the Republic and planetary consult to the Galactic Senate. My current project could alter history. If my theory proves correct, I will be the most famous scientist who ever lived. Consider this. We all know the Imperial bombardment of Coruscant wreaked havoc on the infrastructure. But what if it also damaged the planet's very core?
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
I assure you, it's not impossible. The bombardment of Lexus 9 created a rift beneath the surface that caused unprecedented cataclysms. Everyone died. It is crucial that I get seismic readings from the lower levels, specifically from the works sector. In the spirit of scientific inquiry, and on behalf of the safety of the Republic, I need you to perform this critical mission. Prove my theory correct, and the Senate will grant me a substantial endowment for further research. I will give you a generous reward as compensation.
If your theory's incorrect, what happens then?
I will still pay, of course, but your compensation will be significantly less. All that's required is that you take the Burba Seismic Activity Reader, my invention of course, and use it in the works. The reader is both accurate and user-friendly. The challenge will be in the journey, not in the science. Welcome back, my illustrious colleague. Tell me you've taken the seismic readings.
That was a complete and total waste of my abilities.
How can you say that? We're going to make history with these results. Quickly, please, let me examine the Burba Seismic Activity Reader. Incredible. My genius is truly incredible. My theory is accurate. The planet is in danger. This reading proves it.
I'm not sure you should be so pleased.
Scientific discovery is always thrilling, my friend. I assure you, I am not celebrating the implications of this finding. Worry not, you've done a great deed today.
Hail to the glory of the apparatus. Welcome to the hallowed walkways of the great works. I am Osiris, the chief engineer. I serve the great machines, the true rulers of Coruscant.
I was wondering where Coruscant's true rulers were.
Indeed. And if you travel further, you may witness them for yourself. These machines are the vital organs of the planet. Biologicals are merely parasites, totally dependent on the infinite energy of the Great Ones. But discord emerges among the exalted masters. The stationaries grant sustenance to the biologicals, but the mobiles long to destroy our kind.
I don't need to hear this insanity.
Even when your life is in danger, understand this. One of the stationaries, Thermodraft, is in great pain. He's melting down, but the mobiles will not let me help him. When he dies, thousands of biologicals above will die with him. His energy will be unleashed.
Death is a part of the Force.
Yes, but the death of Thermodraft would be tragic. So many depend on him. You are only a mere biological. But perhaps you could help save Thermodraft. You'd have to release the control valves on his steel skeleton. Do this and matters could be set right.
I can take care of that.
Thermodraft lives farther down into the works. You'll see him. He is astounding to behold. I have been awaiting your return, biological. I feared for the fate of my lord. I heard his cries grow silent. Tell me that means you saved him. Tell me the great Thermodraft lives on.
That machine owes me for his life.
Praise the Maker. I don't know what I would have done if Thermodraft died. The machines have given me many amazing gifts. Take this one. May it serve you as you have served Thermodraft.
You better hope it does.
I must return to my duties now. The great machines need me, and I am proud to serve. Glory to you, biological, and glory to the great machines.
Thanks, stranger. Didn't think anyone else was fool enough to wander this pile of rubble. Stupid move, trusting some prig senator. Jedi temple's abandoned, he says. No one to fight, only trouble's getting there. What do we find? Battle droids, Imperial commandos, Sith. We're lucky all they did was take our haul and lock us in here to die.
You probably should have run.
I don't run away from a fight, but I'm not dumb enough to go back for more. Senator Starsnow's after a journal that belonged to his dead kid. Some bigwig Jedi fell during the sacking. Journal's all that's left of him. I feel for the Senator and his credits, but those commandos have the journal now. They aren't gonna spare us twice.
I haven't met anyone who could stop me yet.
We came in armed to the teeth. You think you can do better? Be my guest. Senator Starsnow's waiting near the Senate Tower. If you can get that journal back, he'll be expecting you. Thanks for the rescue. Come on, boys, this job's a bust.
Your son's journal, Senator. There were Imperials in the temple and your mercs were overwhelmed.
Imperials? In the Jedi Temple? No wonder the mercenaries never returned. The Empire couldn't be after family heirlooms. I must inform the Senate of this. Thank you, Master Jedi. It must have been difficult to enter those ruins, but you've eased a father's pain.